at the T-Mobile place. And anyway, um, and I went to other T-Mobile place, and that wasn't working, and I was pretty bugged after like 5 hours of gooking around. I was not happy. Anyway, I had called back that other store and told them what happened when I went to the other store. They sent me to just go pick up my item, and so anyway, I called this morning. I looked around at some other internet services, and then I called this morning and um, talked to the second store I went to, and I also talked to Roxanne, one of my subs on YouTube, and found out some cool info. So the guy said, "Look, I can get you done in no time at all if you'll come back." And I said, "Well, do I have to fill out all that junk all over again? Because that took hours and hours and hours, and I had my credit check done 3 times or more, and my credit's probably trashed by now. And because I don't do payments on anything, I just pay my bills." Hey, thank you for the thumbs up, appreciate you. So anyway, I he said no, but if we have to do it all over again, it's if it's more than an hour, I buy you the nicest dinner in town. And I said, "Oh, come on." And he's like, "No, I'm serious." And I said, "Really?" I said, "I should have been to your store the first time." And it's pretty bad when you call the place twice, ask all the important questions, go down to the store, ask some more important questions, and then spend 5 hours clowning around and get absolutely nowhere. So anyway, he was like, "No, please." He said, "I'll even make you an appointment so you don't even have to wait." Hey, what's going on? Boy, wasn't it terrible? Did you see that in the vlog? Ooh, that was wicked. So anyway, that store's closing anyway in the next 24 hours, and it's no wonder. And everybody that came in was asking him, "So were you going to reopen?" And they're like, "We're not." I guess I know why. So anyway, the guy said, "No, really, I'll even make you an appointment. So it doesn't make a difference how many people are in here. When you walk in the door, we will serve you." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know." So then I agreed with him for an appointment like an hour from when I talked to him this morning. And so uh, I went down there and I wasn't happy. I was starting to get sick all over again, you know, because I was afraid it was going to be a nightmare disaster like yesterday. Because my time's money. I don't have time to clown. So they wasted a ton of my time yesterday at the other store. So anyway, uh, I went down there and I was all ready with whatever info or documentation I might need. And so I walked in the store and 3 people greeted me. They were really nice, and I had asked for the manager. Mario is his name, very nice man, and Latin guy. And I I told him how I was, and he said yes, yes. He says, "I got you covered. I'm gonna have this gentleman take care of you." And I was like, "Yay!" So he put me up with a guy, and the guy was smiling. He said, "So I know I have limited time," and I said, "Okay." And he said, "But we're going to get you set up." And I said, "Is there any possibility that you can pull up any of the information I put in yesterday?" And the guy says, "Well, we'll just see." He said, "It only lasts for 24 hours." I went, "Oh." So actually, I had about an hour left before that stuff was all erased, oddly enough, because he pulled it up like nothing. Boom, boom. I didn't even have to jack with that iPad. They made me do all the work at that other store. I had to do it all. And they didn't do it at this store. They just like the only thing I had to do was like sign it on the iPad and then uh enter my social security number in on the iPad. And just certain digits. So that was really cool. There was no calling the what they said was the IRS yesterday. And when I asked the person that was on the phone, if they were what they did, if they were the IRS or what. And they said, no, we're reps for, T-Mobile to verify your account. And I was like, oh, because that kind of spooked me. So anyway, so the guy pulls it up like fire right there in front of my face. 20 seconds, boom, and there it is. And then I ask him a question about having mobile internet in the event that I'm traveling, because that's another problem. And so then he's like telling me I can get this really cool deal because I'm already going to get this other unit. So this is the 5G gateway. This is the one you have for your house, which I'm going to put in my office. And then I also got this Link Zone 2 Alcatel. And I'll tell you all about this in a little while. I should find a way to report them, huh? Because it was the manager girl of that store that I talked to on the phone twice, and then went down to the store, and then she didn't want to wait on me. And then they said, well, your customer's here, that you talked to on the phone. And then she yells out of the back office, I don't do applications. And I told all three of those people that were in there, I was the only one in the whole store. I said, are you kidding? The girl I talked to on the phone isn't going to take care of me? And they were just kind of like real quiet. What a mess that was yesterday. But yeah, I need to find out how to report that girl. Anyway, here's the Alcatel. They have two for the mobile internet. And this is a better one because this one has more battery power to it. These actually are powered up. So you can plug it up to your laptop or whatever if you're on the road. And, it has power to run, which is really cool. Now, the other one has like a really nice LED display and shows power and all kinds of stuff. But it just doesn't have the battery power this does. It has about half. So this one's more simple. It has 3 dots when you get maximum, whatever. And you also have passwords so that nobody else can get into it. And you can put like 15 components on this one or this one of the two. I don't remember how it goes. This one's unlimited. This one is not. So, but I knew that this probably wouldn't do. Yeah, they are neat. But I figured this probably wouldn't do for a full-time gig because I'm considering doing a full-time internet job, like a remote job. And I need internet in my office to do that with, because when you're on the internet, 8 hours a day, you're going to be sucking up, power. And it's not as bad as playing games or something or watching movies. That takes a huge amount. But that's what I was kind of looking for. And then if I, got out of town, this you can't move out of town or anything. It has to go at the address you're at. Because I asked them, well, if I go out of town or out of state, can I just bring it with me and plug it in? And they're like, well, not really. They're trying to limit these. This is a brand new thing. It's like a month old, this deal. But they're trying to limit them for areas so that they don't get it too many people on it and it just doesn't run good. And so that's what they're trying to do. They said later they might do something different. And so, and then now the problem with T-Mobile service, I used to have T-Mobile phones. I loved them, especially when I was in Memphis. The only problem is when you get off of the main roads, it didn't work. Like main highways or main roads. It just only wanted to work on the main highways. And then so many areas it just wasn't working, But apparently they bought out Sprint, or Sprint bought them out. I don't know how that went, but they combined. So I was looking at coverage map this morning and I couldn't believe the coverage that T-Mobile has now. Because Verizon's like the biggest. They just cover everything. But T-Mobile is incredibly big. Now, I do know when I went back home to California, I had 3 phones with me. My daughter's phone and I had 2 phones. And my T-Mobile phone worked fantastic. My other ones wouldn't work. They were horrible. They just wouldn't work at all. So I was thinking, God, I had that T-Mobile little prepaid jobber. But anyway, so there you have it. And uh, I'm gonna do an unboxing on this next vlog, and we'll start with the big one, and then I'm gonna set it up after that, and then come back and give you an answer on that one. Um, and then we'll either do this one today or tomorrow. But yeah, and you can watch Roku on your TV with this. This one's unlimited. Yeah, buddy. Um, so I don't know if they're gonna put a brick or anything on it if you use a lot. It's supposed to be just plain unlimited, but it's a brand new deal, brand new thing. And I even checked with Straight Talk because they have internet where you can get these little dudes, but they don't have enough gigs on it, so you pay as high as you would with Verizon. I still have my Verizon one, um, but they were so expensive when I was doing Amazon, eBay, and all the other websites, and I was pulling 5K a week in sales. I was in an area that you couldn't even get cable TV, and so I got that Verizon thing, and I think it was like $250 or $300 for that thing to plug into my computer, and it was just a little thumb thing you plugged in, and then it would pick up signal, and then it would uh, I could run it for hours. I could leave the Amazon on and watch the sales live. Boom, boom, boom. I could list stuff and all that. And I could really go on there for quite some time. But it was only like a 8 gig, at the most that you could buy at a time. I mean, when I had to buy more. And it was like, I think you could call on the phone and do it. Um, I can't remember how I did that. And then it was like $110 for 8 gig. Uh, so if you were careful and you weren't doing anything else like watching movies or playing games on your computer, then you could get through and be working every day and listing items on eBay and Amazon and stuff and all that. So and doing research on the internet. So it was okay. I just watched my time on it because you could click on it and see what you used, and then make sure it was unplugged from the computer so that it wasn't still running for any reason. But yeah, so uh let's sign off here, and I'll tell you more about it. And as soon as I get a chance, I'm gonna put my link on there so you can get a really cool deal on yours with T-Mobile, because I scammed a plan with them for that because I told them, hey, I'm a YouTuber. So I want to get you guys a cool deal if you're interested. But I didn't switch my phone over. I still have, my Straight Talk phone that's unlimited. Um, but this is a really cool deal. And yes, they offered me some cool deals on phones because of my credit, but I told them not at this time. So yeah, I heard Straight Talk, but not anymore. Just Wi-Fi now, but wish I still tried the text now thing. Um, I have that. Uh, but it's okay. I mean, if you don't want to give people your number, that's the best thing to use, and they can call you back. It's just a different kind of ring thing, but and it doesn't cost you anything, but you just have to use it or it'll go bye bye. You know, that's what it keeps saying. So, but yeah. So anyway, there you have it, and I'll be right back, and let's do an unboxing on the big smokestack. The unlimited brand new unit. It hasn't been out but a month, and in some areas you can't even get it yet. So I'll be right back. Thanks for dropping by. I love you. Oh, and don't forget, I'll be back later when this uploads to put the link in there so you guys can get the cool deal. Love you.